Just had to throw that in there. Hey guys, it's Jonathan again from PlayGuitar.com. Today we've got a strum pattern for beginners, okay? So, the chords we're going to work with are G. I like to play it, you'll notice that some people play it like this. I like to play it by throwing in my ring finger on the D, which is on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. I kind of like that sound, right? All you're doing is throwing in an extra D. So it's still a G major chord, okay? Because you have a D already here, the open D, on the 4th string. So you're just tossing in an extra D. I think it sounds cool. So I play G that way. And then we're going to play E minor. Hopefully you know E minor. And then C major. You should know C major again as well. And D major. Okay, those are the basic 4 chords in like about 1 trillion songs. To exaggerate a tiny bit maybe, but maybe not. There's a lot of G, E minor, C major, and D major songs out there. Tons and tons. So, simplest strum pattern that I can think of is basically just one downstroke on each, like if we're doing a 4/4 timing, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a bar, 4 beats in a bar. Then just do a simple downstroke on every beat. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, etc. So all we're doing there, it's very basic, right? 4 beats per bar, and we're doing basically 1 chord per bar. Okay, so we go 1 bar on G, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we switch to E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we switch to C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then D, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's about as basic as you get, unless you want to go like one strum per bar, and just kind of like hold on to it. I guess that's even more basic. So, but the trick, as you're, beginner players often have trouble changing chords, right? So, try to pick a strum pattern that lets you get to the chord you're going to in time so you're not pausing the song, right? So we don't want to be doing, for instance, we want to try to keep it fluid, right? So in order to do that, perhaps you have to change your strumming pattern a little bit or give yourself a bit of a break, but try to do it in such a way that you can actually fluidly get to that next chord, right? Give yourself, stack the cards in your favor and give yourself the time that you need, but try to work on getting that continuity in your playing there, because it'll help bring it together. On top of that, it sounds tons better, and of course we all know that if it doesn't sound good, it's not fun practicing, right? So it's good to sound good when you're practicing. So how can you do that? Well, you could go like strum on the first 3 beats and then rest on the 4th beat, and that way you're still keeping within the 4 bars, but you're giving yourself a beat to get to the next chord. So for instance, 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3, pause, and so on, right? Okay, so now going on from there, how can we make this a little bit more interesting? Why don't we toss in an upstroke, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 So you could practice doing that. As you become more familiar with that, that down up tossing it in, on beat and on rhythm when you're playing, then you can start adding it more and more and wherever you want, interchanging those things. Because that's the basic kind of the basic two things that you have to work with, right, is, you know, a downstroke and an upstroke. So it's just really a question of, you know, how you throw them in together, right? So speed it up again. So you can see I'm adding a lot more in there with some 16th notes and stuff like that. But that gives you kind of the basic idea of, you know, how you can start very simple and then gradually kind of, you know, improve a little bit and add things that are a little bit more interesting into your strumming, right? So hopefully that was helpful for you. There's lots more over at GuitarTipsWeekly.com. Head on over, check it out. You can sign up. I'll send you free lessons every week. And you have yourself a great day.